Traveling in Dungeons and Dragons can sometimes suck. So how do we make it better? The first thing you gotta figure out is where your group lands on this bar. Are they more of a combat group or are they more of a roleplay group? Because if your group is way more into combat, then the number one thing you should probably do to make travel way better is to just ignore it entirely. Because if your party is gonna take a week to travel from here to here, your best bet is just to say, all right, everyone go ahead and gain your full benefits of a long rest, and we'll continue in this place. Of course, if you're running experience points instead of milestones, then maybe sprinkle a couple of random encounters along that week of travel. But again, if your group is heavy into the combat and doesn't really care for the roleplay, then don't worry about the day-to-day activities. Just get into the action and get to dice rolling. However, if you're a roleplay heavy group, you may actually benefit from running every single day of that week-long travel. Because some groups don't need any involvement from the Dungeon Master. They can roleplay for the entire session if need be, and some groups actually prefer that rather than doing a ton of combat. So if it is going to take you a week to travel from here to here, you might be benefiting from just letting that whole week play out and running every single day and letting your party members just do whatever they want on each one of those days. They probably will enjoy that. But maybe you're somewhere in the middle. You're not huge into combat and you're not huge into roleplay. You like a good mixture of the two of them. If that's you and that's the majority of your group, you probably benefit from a combination of the two. Day one of your journey, you set out, you get your caravan ready, you get your horses well fed and your gear all readied up and loaded, and then your Dungeon Master says, the day passes, the sun rises, the clouds go overhead, a light drizzle here and there, but it's a nice peaceful day, and you get to go into camp feeling warm and comfortable. That's an entire day in a couple of sentences. But then on the following day, maybe you have a couple bandits on the road and they threaten to kill your horses unless you give up some of your loot. Thus an encounter begins and you can have either a combat encounter or you can barter with them or run away as fast as you can. That's always an option. But regardless of the outcome, the Dungeon Master then can say, now over the next couple of days, 2 to 3 days pass without any incident. You have nice meals, you have safe travels, and everything seems to be going well. That's another couple days that you don't need to do any combat or any roleplay for, and you just move through them. The Dungeon Master can then also say, does anyone in the party have anything they would like to do during your travel? Thus gives a window for your players to open up and discuss some things. Maybe they want to open up about their past. Maybe they want to reminisce on the travels they've done so far. Or maybe they just want to have a couple of nice drinks and a song or two around a campfire. And you should let them have that. However, the best answer is and always will be to talk to your players. There is no harm in letting them know that, hey, there's a bit of travel coming up for you to reach your next destination. How do you want to go about doing said travel? Do you want to roleplay every single day? Do you want to just skip the entire travel and get to the next town and get going with the excitement? And your players will let you know. But if you have a mixed answer, and some people want to do this and some people want to do that, then you have to do a mixture of the two of them. And don't worry about trying to please everybody. You're not going to be able to. But as long as you can please the majority and have fun at your table, you've won, and you're doing a great job. Keep at it. I'll see you at the next town.